My name is Matt, and I'm on the Moon Lambo show. We finally got it today, after almost 4 years of waiting. This is a big deal. This is a huge day for people who hold XRP, or have helped bring attention to altcoins. For the first time in almost 4 years, the Russell 2000 small cap stocks set a new all-time high. This is very, very important. Why? Since that's the only time we see alt season. Now let me tell you this, as much fun as that bull run was in November, after the election, which it was, in the end, XRP went from 49 cents to a new all-time high in January. It then went to another new all-time high after stabilizing in July of this year. So yeah, November and December were fun, but that was just a small taste of what's to come. I'll show you why in the movie. However, the level to which everything is so perfectly set up, I just can't say that enough. Maybe I sound like a broken record, but I've been saying over and over that this is what was most likely to happen. And it did. This is huge. We got it like really? We don't need to guess. I mean, it didn't seem like a wild guess to me. Some people have been negative lately and said no. No, not any of the chart experts I follow. But here it is. This is real life. It did happen. And I'm telling you, altcoin mania happens when all of these things happen at the same time. If you owned XRP in November, it was fun to see it go from 49 cents below the election price to where it is now, just above $3. This is the kind of situation where XRP does best. And there's a lot of information to back that up. I also believe that XRP will shine even brighter during the next big run. But before I go any further, I want to make it clear that I have no financial history at all. I'm not giving you financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of what I write or say. You could say I'm an enthusiast who likes making YouTube movies about crypto as a hobby and for fun. It is 7:47 p.m. when I take this video. I live in Central Time, which is the time zone. It's September 18th, 2025, a Thursday. It was as high as $3.13 earlier today, but now XRP is at $38. Don't be turned off by the fact that it got up there and shook a little. In the background, bigger things are going on. XRP will have enough time to make one last steep run. Yes, it's going to happen. Also, yes, it will be wonderful. Bitcoin is now worth $17,439 US. Yeah, it's pretty much at a 24-hour high of about $118,000. I also don't think that bad boy is done. To be honest though, Bitcoin is not the way to get huge amounts of money that will change your life right now. It's in altcoins and coins like XRP that don't have much money in them. So when a lot of money comes into the market, it will be much easier to get the price to double, triple, or even quadruple. Okay, but here's the title. Take a look. This is from Notch's first record since 2021, Barron's Russell 2000. Take a look. For the first time since 2021, the Russell 2000 closed at a record high. The small cap index went up 2.5%, making it the first time since November 8th, 2021 that it closed at a high level. Early in the day, it set the first record for the day since November 25th, 2024. People, do you even remember that? I think we talked about it back then. The Russell 2000 reached an all-time high, but it didn't stay there. It was a high for the day. So that was cool, and yes, both the market and crypto were getting a little pumped up at the same time. Do you see how that works? It got hot in Russell 2000. Some altcoins did start to do well. Do you see how that works? Because I want to explain why, just in case you're interested, as people in the market become more willing to take risks, which is the case right now. It's very clear that it is. Investors move their money farther out on the risk curve when that happens. When you put money into the stock market, you don't just put money into big companies. You also put money into small companies. And if you're in the crypto space and you're a snob and only buy Bitcoin, you don't know that much. You might feel like, you know what? I think I should learn more about that magic internet money and start throwing money around like that Futurama character. Take my money, please. That thing you know. After that, you add it to everything else, because you're becoming more willing to take risks. As you move farther away from the risk curve, you start to invest in other big, mid, and small companies. There is one thing that investors do that is the same whether they are talking about crypto or the stock market. What made this happen? And that's what I've been talking about. We talked a lot about it before this. It was the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which took place over 2 days and ended yesterday. Then Jay Powell, my boy, let the press know about it. Also at 1:30 p.m., he began yapping from his face hole, which caused the market to move a little. Of course, there was instability, as you'd expect. I mean, it was interesting there was a change, but it wasn't until after market hours that the market really started to think about this and act, and that's when things really got going. XRP got hot, in fact. After that, you saw Standard Finance start to get cindy today when the Russell 2000 did its thing. You enjoy seeing it. It wasn't just the Russell 2000 that did cool things, by the way. Take a look. This comes from Bloomberg. Hit records were set by the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow, and Russell 2000. That's right. Today, all 4 of the measures reached their all-time highs. You enjoy seeing it. Here's a post from yesterday from the blockchain backer. I shared it in a different video, but it's worth showing again because of what's in this video. Look at this. The S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Dow Jones have all already gone through the roof. You can see them in this post room. Bitcoin is also there. He just put a bunch of different charts on top of each other. They're no longer there. They're done with what they needed to do. That doesn't mean they can't go higher, but most of what was going to happen this cycle has already. That's not something that might cause trouble. Next, look down here. This is where the chance is. Altcoins, Russell 2000, and going further out on the risk curve. These are going at the same time for a reason. Check out these charts, the red one and the green one below. They're moving together because people are willing to take risks and things go through cycles. It has to do with debt repayment and global M2, which is something I talk about a lot on this channel. And now we are. Look at the link between the two. Now, the fact that this has happened and that there is a connection is not a random event. Let's go one step further, since there's also this from the blockchain back. Let me say this first, though. It looks like both the altcoin on this chart and the Russell 2000 have a lot of room to go up.